we're here at the Football Summit that has been organized by GFDC and GFA and the government. So, what are your views on it so far?
Well, I think this summit has brought in a lot of points for discussion and findings that have been put up now. Draft policy, whatever is going to be presented to the government and to the stakeholders, has been very encouraging. I think Goa football should grow in a better way if these recommendations are accepted by the stakeholders, particularly GFA and the government. Then GFDC will be doing a much better job for them.
You're with GFDC, so what exactly is your role, and what is one particular place where you find it difficult to function?
Well, I'm in GFDC Siolim as a center head, and my colleague, he's the coach, Siolim Lobo. Okay. So, at Siolim, if you take my place, where a major concern is that we don't have a village playground. A ground that we have is a private ground, and the government has not done much to help us in getting a ground so that you can have more children coming on the ground. We have to rely on a church ground. It's the only ground in Siolim where you have 3 panchayats all want to have some activity on the ground, so it is overburdened. And I feel that SAG or someone has to step in and come to Siolim and search for us a place and give us a ground.
So, as a coach, how do you feel your students or your pupils need to develop, and what do you think is the first thing that they need in order to make them better players?
I'm actually speaking, I'm very proud of GFDC to talk about the first thing, because I think they've touched every nook and corner of Goa in a time of which, it's getting difficult for kids to go out and play. And not only that, but in today's world, to play football you need to pay. But GFDC is doing such a fantastic job wherein, it's free for the kids, and we've had so many coaches who at this stage, at a younger age, they get certified training from certified coaches. So I think it's a very good thing, especially taking into consideration the lifestyles of people in today's times. And it gives them a very good opportunity to come out, express themselves. Kids want to play, kids need the outdoors. And I believe that with GFDC, a lot of them, get all of these things, which is so essential in today's world. But also taking into consideration, I would like that the kids, they want more competition, like playing competition. So if GFDC and GFA can both come together, and try to organize more age group tournaments, where it's just for the betterment of the whole as a community, as the kids. They are always looking forward to, playtime, matches. They want to see the next hero. They want to imitate them on the playing field. So hopefully this summit can, push things in the right direction, and we are hoping that, we can elevate the level of football in the near future.
Do you think if GFA gives GFDC the status, like for example, you take a certain taluka and all the GFDC centers within that join together and they get the status of a team under GFA, do you think that would be a way of solving some of the problems that you guys have, or which you have been mentioned?
I mean, in every village we have a lot of clubs.
Yes.
Like in our area we have 5-6 clubs, I think.
Yeah, we
all
have
registered.
FC Siolim,
Yes.
we have St.
So-
Anthony's Manna, we have many teams over there.
So if GFD centers, which are also spread in various talukas, in various villages, if they tie up, allow them to tie up with those clubs, so there are certain conditions. Earlier we tried at the first stage, it never worked because the club's office barriers do not want this tie up to take place. And being GFDC, all the coaching in that, we wanted at least our names to be printed on the jersey. For which GFA did not allow all this. So there was the hurdle. But then GFDC went for one step ahead and started inter-center competition. But now, if with this recommendation, GFA is open for all this, with its club approval, it will be a very good beginning.
Okay. So do you have a message for children to kind of come and play football? Like what would you encourage them?
Yeah, of course, I would. In fact, the message would first go out to the parents, because in today's times, with so much of other distractions that we have, which might not always be as healthy as they look like, So we as humans, we love being in outdoors, and I think we should spend at least a couple of hours every day outdoors, and send your kids to the nearest GFDC centers, because it's free of cost, and you don't have to pay like there's so many other centers which have come up, where paid academies wherein you just go for a short time and you end up paying a lot more. But here, you get to deal with kids from different backgrounds, which is very important in the development of a human being, not just in football terms, but as a good human. Because if you notice today, we have kids sometimes who just pop up at a later stage, maybe 12, 13, and you see their body coordination, it's nothing like what it should be. Overweight, and that's a common symptom nowadays. So I think if you could just go out or just go play, you might not be a top player, but you're using your body. Yeah, so I think it could help you overall as a human being. And if your journey starts from a young age, you could then get into the habit of keeping in good health first, and then maybe progress. If you're good enough, you can go ahead and progress as a footballer. Yeah.
Okay.
I just add one.
Yeah, sure.
This also should have considered a group of children, okay, and the parents and the education department, so that these are all linked together. For a child, look with exposure to social media, he knows if he sees on the TV, then it's a beautiful ground. But sorry state we have in the villages, the hardcore grounds of enjoyment. So none of these children also would like to come on the ground. That is one thing. And parents with the pressure of studies. So the education department should also step in and help. They should have been part of this summit, I think. It would have been a better.
Also talking about football being the state sport, and we talk about, we spoke in the summit earlier regarding the schools. Like in schools up to primary school, we have we just have a PE teacher. And football being the state sport, I think every school should at least have a certified football coach. So you can get, because the PE teacher has too many things in school. You can't really handle, and they have to handle so many disciplines. So it would be really good if you could have a certified football coach in your school, so you can take care of your of all the kids' footballing needs in your school. That'll ease the burden on the PE teacher as well. So it could be one of the recommendations which the government could take forward in the future, and it would be a great boost to all of the kids in school. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.